Hi guys, and I'm back. I don't really know what to call this, so it's just going to be fun for everyone. I just want to start off by saying the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise against her in battle. Okay. Apparently my brain farts are in overload this week. I have forgotten my keys about 4 times, and I forgot a Stars Behind Bars victim last time, so this episode you're gonna have 2. And my IQ dropped because I'm having more trouble, even though I'm going to make this show. So that's my fun at me because I'm an idiot this week. Yay! On that note, we are going to start with our Stars Behind Bars victims. The one we missed last time was Ozzy Osbourne. And he is the King of Diamonds. And I don't know what the big kerfuffle is about his music. He's not that good. He only ever wrote 2 good songs. Center of Eternity. And what's the other one? Yeah, see, I don't even like him that much. Crazy Train. Yeah, so he's the King of Diamonds. He got arrested. And that's him. So, on to the second victim. It is Paul Rubens, also known as Pee Wee Herman. And he is the 10 of Diamonds. And yeah, that takes care of them too. So we're going to move on to our show. All right. Let's see, I forgot about my keys. Bringing down Crazy Train. I forgot to tell you about my screensaver. It's a little chameleon, and he's smoking a joint, and it's green just like everything else in my life. Just wanted to throw it out there. Comes to you from Zedge. And our first sponsor is McDonald's, the world's best French fries. Get yours today. And on that note, we're going to go on for just a little piece of advice for you ladies out there. If you have been following me, there is a big difference between being insulted or lied to than being disgraced. Keep that in mind. Always remember that. There's a big difference. Now, on to the show. Do you guys remember when I said I don't give a shit? Well, this might explain a couple things. You already know about my head injuries. Well, I'm diabetic. And most of my diet is sugar. I'm not supposed to be eating it, but that's why I told you I don't give a shit. And that's why you've heard some of the stories I've said because of that. And I only take 1 injection a week. And I take my pills regularly, 13 of them every day. And my PSW is going to show up again tonight. And on that note, I'm going to say I have never been tested to find out if I'm lactose intolerant. Okay? But that might explain why I fart so much. So, I told everybody that I'm a fan of farts, so I make sure that I fart every day. Some sneaky, some loud, some silent, some long, and of course, some runny. That happened to me last week. Yuck. But, oh well. Shit happens. Yeah, pardon the pun. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, My farts are my apple. Because they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, look how sick I am. Maybe I should eat more apples and less cheese, eh? And someone gave me a can of beer, even though I don't drink. And it made me think of the most lethal combination that could ever come out of a human being. Imagine somebody coming out secreting this. All right, here you go. Let's see. Where do I start? I was inspired by 2.5 Men. That episode where the Beans, those kids, and lighten their farts and stuff. That's where I got this idea from. So, here we go. No fart is complete without pickles. And then you've got to add chili, onions, poutine, peanut butter, ice cream, beans, chocolate, green peppers, bacon, tartar sauce, beer, and of course, if you are lactose intolerant, more cheese. And that, I don't know if anybody could survive that. That's how lethal that would be. And the beer and 2.5 Men gave me that idea. I might try that. Don't ask me why. But, don't have a woman in my life, live by myself, so don't care. Anyway. So, yeah, if I ever did try that, that would be exactly what my neighbor needed. A new paint job. I'm feeding the skunks again. And, yeah, my mind's wandering. And I also like the fact that 420 is every day, not just once a year. And what else? Let me see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I've always been a generous guy. Tried to be respectful, stay out of trouble, honest, all that stuff. Yet trouble keeps finding me. And I don't know why. My body's badly beaten up, I told you, on damaged goods. But could you imagine coming from this family tree? I'm not kidding. I found out in 1990 that I am a descendant of Genghis Khan. Mix that with my Irish roots and my mother's shitty attitude, and you wonder where I get it from. What a shitty combination. But that's where I come from. I'm not kidding. And Genghis Khan was known to have had between 500 and 1,000 children. So there's a possibility I'm related to everybody on the planet. How crazy is that? And yeah, somebody please explain to me how to avoid more head injuries, because I've been coming up with all this crazy stuff and these thoughts and stuff like for a while now. And I just wanted to make people laugh again and tell shitty and farty jokes. And just let them know my mind's wandering again. And so I don't know if anybody here eats liver and onions, but here in Canada, we cook our liver. I was in Florida once, and I asked for liver and onions, and the lady asked me how I wanted it done. I looked at her and said, well, because they don't ask you that in Canada, how to cook liver. So apparently liver's a delicatessen sort of steak style down there in the south. Makes me wonder if my IQ dropped with it. So beware if you like that stuff. Just throwing that out there. And doesn't pierogies sound like a disease? I'm not kidding. It does. Phone up your doc. Doc, I've got pierogies. Boil them? What are you, crazy? Could you imagine somebody down in the south actually standing over a stove going, it's hot, it's hot. Yeah, boiled pierogies. One of medicine's finer diseases. And what else have I got here? I've done some stupid things. Back to advice, I guess. With all the shitty things I've said today, my advice to you is if you're in a relationship for the long haul, invest in a gas mask. You both might live longer. And ladies, just like I keep elaborating, and I'm going to say it almost every episode, swallowing is an absolute must if you want to keep your man. I'm not kidding. It's part of cheating. I've never done it, but I know it's part of cheating because I know that half the men in the world are pigs. So, let's just guillotine. Remember I said that? So, keep swallowing out there. It's actually good advice because in the end, you'll get what you want. And not only that, let's see what else are we doing here. We have got... I've explained that. My family tree. Nope. It looks like our show is over, folks. You guys all stay safe out there, and I'm going to set up another one as soon as I can. Good night.